everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you all my royal icing recipe, and I'm going to be sharing with you all two ways to make it, a traditional and a non-traditional. So let's start with a non-traditional way, and I'm using meringue powder. I got this on Amazon, but if you're watching and you know where in Trinidad we can find this, please leave it in the comments section. So to start this, we're going to be sifting our icing or powdered sugar. Sift it just to make sure that there are no lumps. Next in goes our meringue powder. This is what it looks like. It's not white, and it does contain egg whites in there, so don't think that it doesn't have any eggs in it. It still does, and it does also have some other additives which helps the icing set up a little more firmer than if you were making it the traditional route. In went some tartar, some cream of tartar, and we're going to sift all three ingredients together just until it's properly combined and there are no lumps. Next, I'm going to go in with some clear vanilla essence and a little bit of water. Now this called for a quarter of a cup of water. I did not want to add all at once because I want you guys to see how I want you all to know when you're adding liquids, add them a little at a time and keep adding a little at a time until it gets to the consistency you would like. I am going for more of a piping / writing consistency. If you wanted to use this to flood cookies, which means you want to cover the entire top of the cookie with your icing sugar, you'll need to make it a little more runny. So when you're adding in your water, add like half a teaspoon until you get to the consistency you like. If you don't, you'll have to compensate by adding some more icing sugar if it gets too thin. So you can keep that in mind when making this. You want to whip it really well until it's nice and fluffy, and once it reaches the consistency you would like, you can stop. So this is the consistency that I am going for. Any thinner than this, it's not going to be able to pipe or write. So all I have to do now is just place it in my piping bag or place it into a bowl, cover it and set it aside until you're ready to use it. So I'm placing mine into my bowl. Look at the consistency as it's being poured. And I have to tell you, it does set up really quick. So I'm going to set this aside and let's work on version number 2, which is with the egg white. So to my bowl, I'm adding in 1 egg white, which I have at room temperature. And to that, I'm going to go in with icing sugar. And once you've put in your icing sugar, you're going to go in with some clear vanilla essence. And if you wanted to, you could also put a quarter of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now we're going to start mixing. And this 1 egg that I have wasn't enough for the 2 cups of icing sugar. So what I did was I started to add water a little bit at a time, just like we did with the first version. You're going to add your water a little at a time and until it comes to the consistency you would like. So if you want it thick, you add less. If you want it runnier to flood, you add more. And all you have to do is when you have this mixed and you have it to where you want it to be, you can section it off into portions and then color each portion the color that you would want to use it, or you could leave it all white. How easy was that, guys? Super easy to make, right? Now you can use this recipe to put it on your black cake this Christmas. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If you make this and you make it differently, comment down below, let us know how you make it. Remember, if you know where you can find the meringue powder, please comment and let us know so everyone else who is watching this video can go find it. Remember, as I said, the meringue powder does contain eggs, so it's not an eggless substitute. Look at the consistency, just like the first one. It sets up really well too, I have to say. but the one with the meringue powder sets up way faster. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you all enjoyed it 2 ways. Thank you all for requesting this. I know it's been a while since you've been asking for it, and I finally did it. So thank you guys so much. Please continue to stay safe. I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.